Imagine waking up one morning, rubbing the sleep from your eyes, and finding a strange face looking back at you from your mirror. No matter what you do to try to wake yourself, and no matter how many different mirrors you try, the result is always the same. Such an experience might make you doubt your senses or your sanity, but it is unlikely to make you doubt that you are you. It is not even clear what it would mean to doubt that. While this scenario is far-fetched, it is by no means unfamiliar. Such body swaps make up the plot of countless stories, from folk tales to science fiction to Disney films like Freaky Friday. Millennia of religious and spiritual traditions have suggested that we can survive the death of our biological bodies, and people regularly report experiencing separation from their physical bodies in phenomena like astral projection and near-death experiences. As I write, there are researchers working on methods to upload the self to a computer so that we can continue without physical embodiment. All of this suggests that at some fundamental level, we take ourselves to be something other than, and potentially separable from, our bodies. We are not simply animals or organisms, but selves, which inhabit organisms or bodies, but can come apart from them. This leaves us with the question of what kind of something a self is. This is a metaphysical question about the self. It asks what kind of entity a self is, how we can individuate selves, how would you count the number of selves in a room, and how to tell when we are dealing with the same self at different times. These may seem like rather simple questions, but as we will learn, they are not. Soul survivor. The kinds of cases with which this chapter opened are often taken to suggest that a self is a seat of conscious experience which, although typically encountered attached to a human body, can be detached from it. One obvious and historically significant candidate for the kind of thing that might act as such a seat of consciousness is a soul. If this answer is to illuminate the nature of the self, however, we will need to know something more about what a soul is. Often when we talk about someone's soul, for instance when we say that the eyes are the window to the soul, or that someone is a gentle soul, we use the word to talk about someone's nature or character. In the metaphysical context, however, it typically means something different. Here, the soul is not the collection of traits and properties that define someone's nature, but rather the something that possesses those traits and properties. Just as physical traits require a physical substance or substratum that possesses them, so mental traits require a mental entity to possess them.